China just did the impossible. They created a battery that lasts 1 million miles while Tesla's best barely reaches 300,000. This single breakthrough is about to destroy everything we thought we knew about electric vehicles. Most people think Tesla leads the battery race. They're wrong, and I'm about to prove it. By the end of this video, you'll understand why every major automaker is secretly panicking. The company behind this MillionMile battery controls 37% of the global market. Their name is CATL, and they just made Tesla look like a startup. Here's how they did it and why it changes everything. Tesla has dominated electric vehicle headlines for over a decade. Their batteries were revolutionary when the Model S launched in 2012. But while Elon Musk was tweeting, Chinese scientists were working. The average Tesla battery degrades 10% after 160,000 miles. That means your 300-mile range becomes 270 miles after just a few years. Most Tesla owners accept this as normal battery behavior. But what if I told you there's a battery technology that barely degrades at all? What if that same battery costs 50% less to manufacture? What if it's already powering millions of vehicles you've never heard of? CATL stands for Contemporary Amperex Technology Limited. They're the world's largest battery manufacturer, and most people outside China have never heard of them. This company produces more batteries in 1 month than Tesla does in 6. Founded in 2011, CATL now supplies batteries to BMW, Mercedes, Honda, and Ford. They've quietly become the backbone of the global electric vehicle industry. Their factories in China produce batteries 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The MillionMile battery isn't just marketing hype. CATL's lithium iron phosphate technology has been tested to last 1.2 million miles with minimal degradation. Independent labs in Germany and Japan have confirmed these results. Tesla uses nickel-based lithium-ion batteries for maximum energy density. These batteries pack more power into smaller spaces but degrade faster over time. The nickel makes them expensive and prone to thermal runaway. CATL's LFP batteries use lithium iron phosphate chemistry instead of nickel. This makes them incredibly stable and long-lasting, but slightly less energy-dense. However, CATL solved the density problem through superior cell design. Their new kWh battery can charge from 10 to 80% in just 10 minutes. It operates safely at temperatures from -30 to +60 degrees Celsius. Most importantly, it maintains 90% capacity after 1 million miles. The secret is in the crystal structure of the iron phosphate cathode. Unlike nickel cathodes that crack and degrade over charging cycles, iron phosphate remains stable. This is basic chemistry that Tesla ignored in favor of energy density. CATL's batteries cost approximately $60 per kilowatt-hour to produce. Tesla's batteries cost around $120 per kilowatt-hour for equivalent capacity. This cost difference translates to thousands of dollars per vehicle. A typical 70 kilowatt-hour battery pack costs CATL $4,200 to manufacture. The same capacity costs Tesla about $8,400 in materials and production. This $4,200 difference explains why Chinese EVs are so much cheaper. BYD, China's largest automaker, uses CATL batteries in vehicles starting at $11,000. Tesla's cheapest Model 3 costs $38,000 in the same market. The battery cost advantage makes Chinese EVs accessible to billions of people. China now controls 76% of global battery production capacity. CATL alone produces more batteries than the entire United States. This gives China enormous leverage over the global automotive industry. The Biden administration recognizes this threat and passed the Inflation Reduction Act. This law prevents Chinese batteries from receiving federal tax credits. But the policy might be too little, too late. Ford recently licensed CATL's technology for a new Michigan factory. GM is quietly negotiating similar deals for their upcoming electric trucks. Even Tesla is reportedly considering CATL partnerships for their lower-cost vehicles. The problem is that CATL holds thousands of patents on iron phosphate technology. Western companies must either license these patents or develop inferior alternatives. Time is running out for American battery independence. Tesla's stock price dropped 12% the day CATL announced their MillionMile battery. Investors suddenly realized that Tesla's battery advantage was disappearing. The company's entire valuation was built on technological superiority. Legacy automakers are abandoning Tesla's charging network for Chinese alternatives. Mercedes announced they'll use CATL batteries in all European electric vehicles by 2025. BMW signed a $7.3 billion contract for CATL battery supplies. Elon Musk's response has been to double down on full self-driving technology, but software can't overcome fundamental hardware disadvantages. A Tesla with a degraded battery is still a Tesla with a degraded battery. The charging infrastructure war is also shifting toward Chinese standards. CATL's batteries work best with their proprietary charging systems. Countries adopting Chinese EVs must also adopt Chinese charging technology. Independent testing by the German Automotive Research Institute TÜV confirmed CATL's claims. Their MillionMile battery maintained 93% capacity after simulated 1.2 million miles. Tesla's comparable battery dropped to 76% capacity over the same distance. Chinese taxi companies have been using CATL batteries for over 3 years. Vehicles with 400,000 miles show minimal battery degradation compared to Tesla equivalents. The real-world data supports the laboratory testing. European automotive journalists conducted head-to-head comparisons last month. CATL-powered vehicles consistently outperformed Tesla in longevity tests. The results were published in Auto, Motor and Sport magazine. American testing is more limited due to trade restrictions and politics. However, Ford's internal testing of licensed CATL technology shows similar results. This data remains confidential, but has influenced Ford's strategic decisions. CATL plans to increase production capacity by 300% over the next 2 years. They're building factories in Germany, Indonesia, and potentially Mexico. Global battery supply will be dominated by Chinese technology. Tesla must either adopt Chinese battery technology or fall behind permanently. Their 4680 battery cells were supposed to compete with CATL. Early testing suggests they're not even close to MillionMile durability. The automotive industry is splitting into 2 camps: Chinese battery technology versus everyone else. Chinese technology is winning based on cost, durability, and production scale. Western alternatives remain years behind in development. By 2030, I predict that 80% of electric vehicle batteries will use Chinese technology. CATL and BYD will control the global supply chain completely. Tesla will become a premium niche player rather than a mass market leader. Smart money is already flowing toward Chinese battery companies. CATL's stock price tripled over the past 18 months. Tesla's stock has remained flat as investors recognize the competitive threat. Lithium mining companies are signing exclusive deals with Chinese battery manufacturers. The raw materials supply chain is also shifting toward Chinese control. Western companies are being systematically excluded from critical resources. Legacy automaker stocks reflect this new reality. Companies with Chinese partnerships are outperforming those betting on American battery technology. The market has already chosen winners and losers. Individual investors should consider this shift when making electric vehicle investments. Tesla's first-mover advantage is disappearing rapidly. Chinese battery technology represents the future of the industry. This is just the beginning of our deep dive into the global battery wars. Next week, I'll show you my hands-on testing of every major battery technology. You'll see why CATL's chemistry beats everything else currently available. Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss episode 2. I'll be testing batteries from Tesla, CATL, Panasonic, and several startups. The results will shock you and change how you think about electric vehicles. Comment below with your thoughts on China's battery dominance. Do you think Tesla can catch up, or is it game over? I read every comment, and your insights help shape future episodes. The battery wars are just heating up, and you're getting front-row seats to the biggest industrial shift in decades. China's MillionMile battery is just the opening move. Stay tuned to see what happens next.